ago, after the New York Civil Liberties Union first began to get and analyze the police department's data on stop and frisk. We met with a group of elected officials from Brooklyn, all people of color, to talk about what we had just learned were the horrific numbers and the gross racial disparities in NYPD stop and frisk. We were stunned that nearly 90% of the people who were stopped and frisked at that time were people of color. We were stunned that nearly 90% of the people who were stopped and frisked by the NYPD were so innocent that they walked away without even a summons.
That's right.
You're supposed to be stopped and frisked only based on suspicion. And we were also stunned, all of us around the table, that every single one of the elected officials had a story about stop and frisk. Every single one of them had either personally or had somebody in their family or a friend who had an experience with the NYPD where they stopped and frisked somebody without any justification. Well, we didn't know what to do collectively, but we knew that if we talked about it and if we let New Yorkers know what was going on, that we would come up with a change. And indeed we have. The City Council's vote to pass the Community Safety Act to create an Inspector General's office and to prohibit racial profiling and give ordinary New Yorkers a vehicle to enforce that prohibition is that change. And it's important that we stand here today with our elected representatives to say to the City Council, number one, thank you for doing the right thing, and number two, we shall override this veto.